Radio ding dong and bing. Fuck. Do you know who Anita Sarkessian is? Okay, so it's this bitch. You know what Gamergate is? No? Alright. Basically, one chick sleeps with a bunch of dudes to further her own career, and people are surprised that that's happening.
AKA history.
Right. And they're making like games more like female friendly and shit. And so this bitch is now famous, going on like Colbert Report.
We talked to his media critic and creator of the web series Feminist Frequency, Anita Sarkessian. Ms. Sarkessian, thanks so much for being on here. All right. Look.
She definitely puts on her own makeup.
Let's put this on the line. Okay. Let's call this what it is. You and the other feminazis in the gamer world
Pretty much. Alright, so look, this is fucking 60 seconds of wrap up. Alright.
Gamergate is a consumer boycott and a call for ethics reform in game industry media. Evidence comes up that a writer at Kotaku gave a game favorable coverage because of a relationship he had. Kotaku says that this isn't true. More evidence comes up proving otherwise, and people demand he gets fired. Adam Baldwin shows support by creating the Twitter hashtag Gamergate. In response, Kotaku and many other sites published 14 different articles, all saying the same thing. Gamers are dead, all on the same day. Readers declare a boycott on these sites and begin contacting their advertisers. To fight the stereotype, the hashtag #NotYourShield is made because minorities like myself hate having game journalists pretend to speak for us, especially since some of them are racist. Reddit's r/gaming starts censoring all forms of Gamergate discussion. Even 4chan censors Gamergate. This leads to a mass migration to a much better website. Feminist scholar Christina Summers releases a video debunking the idea that video games make people sexist. Game sites call her a conservative. She's a Democrat. Milo Yiannopoulos leaks emails from a private Google group called Game Journals Pro, proving that game journalists collude to shape narratives. Corruption is also exposed in award shows like IGF. Not wanting to associate with such hacks, one by one advertisers start to pull out, with the latest one being...
So that's what this is. And people are harassing her, right? Zoe Quinn or whatever, stupid ass bitch. And they're basically fucking up the gaming industry.
If you hear anyone say Gamergate is about harassment or misogyny, laugh in their stupid face and remind them that we donated more than...
Okay, because they're trying to... Exactly what Anita Sarkessian is trying to do is fuck shit up. Like, Grand Theft Auto got fucking banned in Australia, dude. I shit you not. And it's the doing of these fucking cunts. Okay? It fucking... Alright, let's...
I'm just mad that they're getting shit done.
Plot devices and patterns most commonly associated with women in gaming
from
a systemic, big-picture perspective. This series will include critical analysis
of
how an object of desire, even while in suspended animation. To add insult to injury, Fox is now using her magical staff to fight his way through the game to save. The tale of how Crystal went from protagonist of her own epic adventure to the passive victim in someone else's game illustrates how the damsel in distress...
Who gives a fuck, dude? Who gives a fuck? And she's sticking on everything. Every fucking little game, just going through
the giant monkey carrying away a screaming woman began to gain widespread popularity in media of all kinds.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, so she goes through everything, alright? And they're fucking up games. Now, at this rate, Grand Theft Auto 7 is gonna be like all female leads and like a bunch of bitch niggas and hipsters, and it's like not gonna have any violence, no strip clubs. Alright, it's gonna be super fucked up because these bitches are going right through it, and it just pisses me off. It's like, it's denying fact, like, oh no, women aren't like sadistic, fucking hedonistic, lying machines, dude. No, they're oppressed. Like, how much longer are you gonna be oppressed for, dude?
Hey, well, the question, why is this bitch wearing makeup and clothes that are gonna make her look more attractive? She's
yeah, dude.
She's fucking projecting herself as attractive, as an object of desire, by putting on makeup right fucking there, and she's complaining about it at the goddamn same time.
That's right. That's a fucking what the fuck is that called? She's a fucking hypocrite. And so all these women are becoming famous as fuck. Zoe Quinn.
What the fuck? She's fucking like defending and like standing up for fucking fictional characters in a video game.
That's what I'm saying.
She was strong and now she's weak. Poor girl. Like, nah, fuck that, dude. She's fucking fictional. Fight for something real, man.
Gamergate. You might have heard that term. It's the story that has produced threats of mass shootings, forced a woman to move from her home recently after rape threats, and made front-page headlines around the country in recent days. Gamergate's pretty hard to summarize. In its simplest form, it's a torrent of attacks against women in an industry now gaining increasingly prominent.
Okay, so Zoe Quinn, she fucked 5 dudes to further her game. She fucked one guy to get her game on Steam, which sells games, okay? So it's like a game that really sucks. She fucked another dude to write a positive review about it. She fucked the third dude. And, like, when I first heard about this, I'm like, who the fuck cares? Like, let him,
Good
alright?
for her, really.
Right, yeah, but there's people defending her now, and they completely shut down sites, like sites that I fucking shit, and completely fucked up. And it's like, you're completely right, because, hey bitch, if you think women are so strong, try not wearing makeup, and then you're on sale, right? We had this discussion. Like, right. Like, dude, like, despite the fact that, like, all the things men have, rationality, logic, intellect, in this day and age, I would have loved to have been born a woman. And that's no homo on that shit, because you get all your dates paid for you. An attractive woman, okay?
Right, yeah.
But, like, let's be honest, though. If you were born a woman, let's say you were born ugly in the face, all right? You're a 5 or 6 in the face, okay? You're telling me you can't work your body down to, like, a thin margin and have, like, an 8 out of 10 body, almost no matter what kind of female you are, right? And you can't get plastic surgery, and you can't change your appearance and gain a personality, which already is huge, you know what I'm saying? Like, having a career as a man, it's pretty much a necessity. Having a career as a woman, that's just a huge bonus, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, oh, okay, so I gotta fuck her and she can kind of hold her own. But it's never a good thing. It's never, a woman that's independent will always fuck her man over in some way because she's competing with him, you know what I mean? Like, can you imagine being in a relationship with a fucking woman that earns more than you? Like, I know in our progressive era, it's like, oh, it's okay. Did you hear about Thomas' wife makes more than him?
Yeah, it would be a thing like that.
But, like, if you were Tom, though, the only way to play that cool would be like, fuck you niggas, like, I ain't working, I'm a stay-at-home dad, like, right? And, like, raising the kids, and then divorcing her, and splitting bucks, and having these kids call you daddy first before mommy. Like, now that's some cold shit I want to do. But I know I'm not that piece of shit, and I'm not that cool to pull that off. Like, you know what I mean? And so, anyway. Ding dong and bing bong in the morning. So I was going through, like, I've been trying to move out forever now, and I'm going through, like, budgeting, figuring out shit, right? And it turns out that at $40 an hour, or $11 an hour, 40 hours a week, I would not be able to afford living on my own. Okay, with a car payment of $150, car insurance, internet, dish, rent at $400, electricity, gas at $150, right? I would have, let's see, $279 left, $11 an hour, working 40 hours a week. $11 an hour is probably not what I'm gonna get, and that includes 180 I get, so that's $360 a month. And $11 an hour, 40 hours a week is $440 a week. You want this? Is $440 a week, $1760 a month before taxes. Okay, add it up, $2120. Okay, that you cannot survive on $2,000 a month with luxuries like a phone, dish, online payments for whatever you want to get, laptop, car payment, internet. You can't fucking do it. You can't fucking do it because it's what? No, mom, no, just the spaghetti. No, I'm recording. Like you're not gonna. I'm recording. That's before taxes. If you're earning $2,000 a month, what do you think taxes is gonna be? I guessed it at like 30%, something like that. So I put $636 in taxes. Right? Okay. After all that, you can't. So it's like I'd have to work 50 hours a week. Okay, to live comfortably. And that means I'm not going to get the new Xbox One right away. I'm not going to get like a computer I built myself, upgrade my car, get a flat screen. Like all of that shit's just not going to happen. You know what I mean? Like I want a really nice Gucci suit that's like $2,500 for like those really, really nice occasions. Like you show up in a really, 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 really nice suit to anything, you're going to feel good no matter how bad you feel. You know what I mean? Like, I'm stunting on you. So, that's the shit that just fucking gets to me. Like, minimum wage is too low. And the problem with minimum wage is you raise that shit, where's the money gonna come from, right? Alright, you want, I got some avocado, whatever.
Right.
God damn it. Yeah.
Okay. Some good ass shit, you know?
They are good
I
at
love the rest of
Do the thing, do the thing. Radio ding dong and bing bong in the morning. WFMKGY Elemental PZY 983. Tune in every evening. Okay, so I was listening to Ace of Bugatti before you got here, and he says something, and I really wanted to like. Okay. 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 Okay, here we go. All right, listen to this shit. 4,200 my mortgage. He says, them horses follow them Porsches, you pussies can't afford it. 4,200 my mortgage. So, okay, what is a $4,200 mortgage, right?
I have no idea what.
So a 4,200 mortgage, I'm told on Rap Genius, is about $1 million house. Okay, but hang on. And then I figured out, okay, so this guy has $1 million house and he has a mortgage. Okay, and he woke up in the new Bugatti, which, let's see, a Bugatti is I think $2,250,000. Bugatti Veyron. Woke up in a new Bugatti. Has $1 million house. What is his net worth? And so I look up Ace Hood's net worth, and it's $5 million. So let's do the math. He has $5 million. He spends 2.2 on a new Bugatti. He's got 3.8 left, and I don't know what a $4,200 mortgage is, house-wise. But let's assume $1 million. Okay. So he's out already 3.2. And he had $1.8 million left. But you know, this dude is not putting it into like 401k. This dude is spending it at clubs with hoes every night. 1.8, put that, divide that by 10,000. Oh, fuck you. It thought it, when I fucking Googled it.
What's the math problem?
1.8 million divided by 10,000. Okay, so if he's spending $10,000 a night, right?
Was that like 180 days?
That's right. Fucking math, please. 180 days of partying with $10,000. Now, $10,000 a night is crazy. But you gotta understand.
That's not that crazy, man.
Well, for a rapper, yeah. But like for you and I, yeah, $10,000. That's like what?
I've been spent $10,000 in 10 years, probably.
Right. The last 10. So you see my point, though. He has only 180 days to party on a low scale of a rapper because of this Bugatti and this house. So something isn't adding up. Like either that Bugatti is fucking refurbished or whatever. You know, it wasn't an accident. So I just real fucking evidence that it's not all ballin'. Even rappers are starving nowadays. You know, if you woke up in a new Bugatti, nigga. That's 40% of your wealth for a vehicle. Yeah. Not to mention insurance. What's insurance on a Bugatti? And gas? Like he's gonna be like his friend's gonna be like, hey man, can I ride around? No. Like, that's just there. Okay. Fucking.
Hey, can you get me around the grocery store? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
You got me.
The Bugatti has 16 cylinders in its engine. I want to know what the Bugatti's mile per gallon MPG is. Okay. 8 in the city, 15 on the highway, 10 combined. Premium gasoline. 10 miles to the gallon. Okay. For a mile. Or 10 miles to the gallon, right? Okay. That's what he's got to spend. Okay. So even going down to, like, across town is going to be, you know, $10. That's the price of stunting. So, unless he puts all of his remaining wealth into, like, a trust or some mutual fund or something, at 6% return, right? That's $120,000 a year he can live off of. So that's the salary of a doctor because he wanted a new Bugatti and he wanted that $4,200 mortgage. You see what I mean? So that's just fun. That's shit that, you know, cracked me up. Like, okay, good for you, man. 4,200 my mortgage.
I haven't seen the oil yet.
No? Oh shit. 4,200 my mortgage. Radio ding dong and bing bong. There's my number. I ain't got no oil then. Dude, I can't tell you. Evening. Where it be. You know what I'm worried about with gay rights? It's not that I don't care if they're gonna influence children. It's not that I really give a fuck about freedom is freedom, right? Problem is, you're not gonna be able to make fun of the gay kid in high school anymore. And that's been tradition for... Do you have a gay kid in your grade? Like, openly or secretly gay? There's a difference.
Yeah, his mom was a bitch Spanish teacher.
Yeah?
I was not too gay because his mom was such a bitch.
Yeah.
But yeah, like 1 or 2. No, we had like, 1 or 2, 3.
Were they made fun of?
Not at all.
Seriously? What kind of fucking tolerant grade did you have? We had this kid named Jay, right? Jay is gay. Like a motto or whatever. Yeah, and like call him constantly like...
Even if he wasn't gay, he'd be Jay.
Right, Jay is gay, right? That's a terrible, like, that's terrible luck. So, I always call him, like, Fruit Loop and, like, in front of just calling him out, like, hey, Fruit Loop, and just tearing this kid a new asshole, right? But I'm afraid, like, that will never, like, happen again anymore. Like, you can never do that, you know? Like, bullying, I think, it's gone too far, but...
I think bullying is necessary, man.
It is necessary.
That's how you know you're fucking up.
Right? I hate the social hierarchy because it's like, well, you leave high school now, you're all kind of equal, no one gives a fuck, right?
Yeah.
And then you go to college and then it's even more extreme. And then, you know, you go to a workplace, it's even more extreme, right? Like, you literally cannot talk shit to your boss, just, like, in high school you could talk shit to a kid, you might get your ass beat, right? But you can't, like, you'll be on the street if you talk shit to every boss you have, you know? And so, I was going through some shit. You know who Alan Keyes is?
Yeah.
He's the... Y'all niggas posted in a troll thread, like, picture, right? So, apparently there's this organization, as I was reading through his shit, called the Log Cabin Republicans.
Yeah.
Which are Republicans for, like, gays. I've never knew this existed. So I'm like, what, a black KKK member, a Jewish Nazi, a reasonable Democrat, a really nice feminist, you know, Bing Bong and Ding Dong, actually funny, like, you know what I mean? Like, what's, the irony is too much for me, you know what I mean? Like, how the fuck you gonna, and log cabin, what's going on in that log cabin? You know what I mean? Like,
No.
It's just, like, you couldn't name it like, oh, the Patriots of America. Like, it had to be something that was, like, subtly gay. Like, you know what I mean? Like the fairies of the Republican whatever. So that was some shit fucking got from me. And, I was going through all the 2016 candidates for president. Alright. And they all look funny as fuck, dude. Oh, wait, you think, is Hillary gonna win? You think so? Okay, so you got Joe Biden, right? All right, just look at these pictures real quick. Yeah, she's running. Of course
Joe Biden is running?
Joe Biden, yeah, of course he's running. For 2016, he's tired of serving Papa Obama. Oh, dude, come on, he's even more fake than Obama.
Dude.
Is he?
It's super fucking funny. Right when Obama got elected, Joe Biden spoke first. And like, and then he was like, and now the man that needs no introduction, your new president, Obama. And like, Obama comes and shakes his hand, you can hear it in the mic, he says, it fucking happened, man.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's so fucking funny. Dude, he's a stoner, man, I'm so...
Oh, drops F-bomb at a historical signing. Fuck.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States of America, Barack Obama.
It's a big fucking deal.
Hang on, I don't know if I can hear it.
That definitely
Yeah, he does. This is a big. Yeah, he does.
It's hard to tell on that one.
Oh shit, man! That does change my opinion.
Very audible, and Obama's like, dude, come on.
Yeah, look at his face. You can tell, like, dude, like he's like right here.
Yeah, dude,
he's smiling. He's like, he's looking at it right there. He's like, shut the fuck up.
He's like, man,
I just, all right, like, you know, like, you bring that asshole kid over to your mom's house and he just doesn't know how to act. That's what this shit is. Like, he's like, dude, come on, like, you go right here. You know what I mean? Like,
we in the White House now, man.
Right. This kid lived across the street. This kid would always show up high as fuck, and it's like, I can't let my mom know that I'm on that shit, dude. It's 9th grade. Like, I know your mom, whatever, your dad committed suicide, and that's a terrible way to go. But look, I don't need that shit here, and I hate to be such a fucking pansy about it, but, you know, so that's what this shit is.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Radio Ding Dong and Bing Bong will be right back after these messages.
Goddamn workout, 7 minute flat. 7 minute flat. So, you know, first we had to start over here. Notice the intricate. The way I hold the knife is on the rib work. It's on the rib work. Everything in the crack cooking game is all in the rib work. You do is you stab lightly. The coke out the bag. That goes show. Technical, make sure it ain't one.
What's the most creeper thing you've ever done?
Creepy thing I've ever done?
Creeper. Creeper.
I went over to this girl's house. This wasn't too long ago, actually. And, you know, usually she's sleeping at night or whatever. But she was having like a party at her house. I didn't know this, but I go. Usually when I go to her place, I just knock on her window and she opens the door for me.
Right.
Yada. But I went back there to knock on the window. She's fucking some other dude. And I'm just like, oh, because the window's open, I can hear them. And I'm out there.
I can see where this is going. A good place. This is like,
I'm out there, you know, just like, well, shit, what now? And I was like, should I just jerk it and watch them? It's not funny, whatever. I thought about that for a good while. But I didn't.
There's like another dude there. Get in line, asshole. Like the window open. Why the fuck does she have the window open?
You're poking my elbows, man.
Is she a giant whore?
Giant. Mid-sized.
The Prius of whores.
Rides like a beauty, though.
I'm a whore, but I'm a compact small.
Yeah. That's the first thing that comes to mind.
Yeah.
What about you?
Tons of shit, really. I don't know.
Yeah, dudes are creepy, man. We do creepy shit.
That's shit.
And it's only creepy if we get caught. Because that girl's like, I'm like, can't go back from this. Yeah, you're watching me off.
Well, am I in or out? Like, is this?
Get in on that.
I'll just take them out. You don't blink at me, nigga. Why are you blinking at me? Don't you have train etiquette? Yeah, I think train etiquette should be like something discussed in health class. Like when you're fucking a hoe and you will like, you know what I mean? Like
we should make a Biggie style song called the 10 Trains.
Oh, dude, I'm doing it. It's happening. The 10 Commandments.
One. Never put your tongue in the girl's pussy because you don't know who else is better.
Number 2, make sure.
Number 2, make sure she takes the stool out of the booty.
10 rules of.
Otherwise, the dick will get poopy.
10 commandments of, or 10 rules of.
The 10 train commandments.
The 10 train commandments. Yeah, this is happening. The 10 train commandments. Number 1, never grab a dude's cock. Like, tell me the story of this guy who was like, and you were there. You were there. You had to be. Where the guy was like, so yeah, this guy wasn't getting hard and he wasn't getting into it, so I just sort of grabbed his cock. And like everyone started like itching. His reaction was priceless when he told me this. Like, oh man, like you shouldn't have said that. Keep that shit to yourself. He was like some hipster dude. So I think that's number 1. Number 2, don't blink at a nigga, dude. For real. That's. I mean, like I don't know. Like hoes that tend to like run on a train tend not to be the most hygienic. I've noticed. You know what I mean? Like, it takes a certain kind of woman.
Have you ran a train before?
Yeah, a friend and I, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a train. That's not like with the caboose and, you know, all the passenger compartments. It's just, you know what I mean? It's a two-cart train, right? You know, not a lot of passengers. But I wonder why they call it a train. Like, the first nigga to use a train, like, what do we call this? We're all fucking like the same chicken in a repeated order. Like, well, you know, and you know it had to be recent too because the train is a recent invention. Like, it couldn't have been in Roman times, like plumus, whatever, like octe, right? Like that's what we would call it if that's what it was, right? So it had to be like, maybe the 1800s or 1860s. Someone's like, I have an idea. Or maybe train was inspired by running trains.
Oh yeah, running a train first, and then they named it after that.
Like the dude, the fucking dude that invents the train, runs a train. He's like, I've got the name Wilson. Like I wonder if like a bunch of things.
I was running trains before trains were.
Holy shit!
That's good.
Running trains before trains. Oh my god. I don't know if there's any other word like that you could, like, blowjob is a word that you could, like, misuse, right? Or get blown, right? Like, how the fuck? I mean, I understand the context, but, like, like the first, like, nappy head nigga that was like, yo, I just got blown. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like, the fuck? Like, could you imagine being so ahead of the curve that you're the first dude that, like, says, hey, man, can I borrow a square? Like, no one understands. Like, who's the first dude that's like, hey, I need a square? Oh, what? A cigarette, nigga. Like,
I feel like lingo just cycled quicker in the hood because it's like peer pressure and shit. Like pressure to know. Like, you don't know what a square is, dog? No, I know. Remind me. People are shamed into. That's how their culture.
Bing bong and ding dong radio. That's all for now, folks. Fuck off!